that also has a built-in thermometer, so you know what temperature it is outside, and it has a rain gauge. So if you've ever wondered how much rain you get in a rainstorm, this has a rain gauge included. It is solar powered. It does a little display at night that gives you little dancing lights, so you get fireflies. I love it. It is only a $20 bill. I'm gonna get Chad right back. Oh, Chad, I love this. Look at that.
It's
awesome.
Really fun. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Guy. Yeah. Well, I'm happy to be back and have this brilliant item for your garden. I mean, this is whimsical meets function. I mean, because there's some tools on here, even though it's really pretty. So you're just making one choice. That's the hummingbird. That's beautiful, or the butterfly. Everything else is sort of exactly the same in terms of features. So you're going to get a rain gauge. So the rain gauge is sort of cool because you can take it out and dump it out and clean it if you need to. But it's in inches or centimeters, and then it just slides down behind these little LED lights, a spiral of LED lights that come on dawn to dusk because there's a solar panel on the back. These little lights, they look like fireflies. They look like little firefly bugs floating around your rain gauge. And then right below is that antique-looking thermometer, and that's going to be in Fahrenheit or Celsius. And I say that with the Fahrenheit or Celsius or the inches or centimeters because maybe you have a gardener in your life and you're not sure what they might like. Everybody's covered. And when you pick this up and you put this in your garden, you may think, oh, it's just a decorative piece. But the minute you come out and you're surprised by how much rain is in that rain gauge and you know how much to water all your leaf and petal and all your plants you've been picking up, it makes a difference because there's been mornings I go out and I go, we got 2 inches of rain overnight. Yeah. As I'm carrying a pail of water to water my plants that I might overwater them now, and I halt myself and I say, oh no, I don't need to water them. We had 2 inches of water overnight. So having these tools at your disposal, the rain gauge in particular, the thermometer is fun, but it's probably not going to change how much you're watering your plants. the rain gauge on top though, Guy, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised how much you actually will pay attention, all of a sudden pay attention to how much water you're getting, and it will change your gardening technique. There's lots of gardeners who really rave about a good rain gauge.
You know, I'll start at the bottom and I'll show you mine that I have here. I love the design of it. First of all, it is 42 inches tall, so it's a good height. As you come up, I love the old school thermometer. Like this is an old school, like very, very retro thermometer that's built into this, and it's giving us the exact temperature right now, which is just about 85 degrees. As you scroll up, you have your little solar panel in the back, which you can articulate into any direction, so you can make sure you get the sun. That's what's gonna light up your little rain tube, which is up here. And if you look at close at the rain tube, it's got all the little markings, and then there's a hummingbird and a little flower on one. So you could choose hummingbird. If you want to get the other one, it's butterfly, and that looks like a little cattail. Look, there's a little cattail on the other one. Look at that. I love that little cattail. So you could get either. You know, this is just one of those things, Chad, that adds a little extra something to your garden, right? You have something else you could go out and be like, hey, we got an inch of rain last night, or hey, I wonder what the temperature is. Most people don't even have a thermostat anymore in their yard. This is perfect to have right out front. You could, if you want, you could stake it into a pot and just have it in your front yard, right? On your front porch. Just, you know, if you're gonna use the rain gauge, obviously it has to be outside somewhere. It is weatherproof. You don't have to worry about it outside. It's $19.95. I mean, it's a great deal for this, Chad.
Yeah, and I think the price point is not reflective of the quality.
No.
That's for sure, because this is made out of metal. I don't want anybody to look at this and think, oh, it must be plastic and cheap and it's not going to weather really well. No, this is that outdoor metal that's not going to rust or corrode or get all ruined outside. This is meant to be in the rain. I mean, it's a rain gauge, for goodness sake, right? And with that solar panel on the back, you never even have to buy a battery or put batteries in it, because those LED lights are going to automatically be charged up by the sun in the daytime, and then when the night comes, all those little LED lights, they sort of light up like fireflies in the nighttime, and then the minute that sun comes back up, those lights go off. But do not worry about this outside in the rain or the storm. There's even little glass beads over here that are surrounded by the metal on both. when you get this home, the camera doesn't do this justice. I don't care how great Guy and I think we are. When you open the box, you're gonna go, wow, the colors are vibrant. The quality is great.
Beautiful.
That's a real glass rain gauge and a real thermometer that actually works. And it was only 20 bucks, and I can just add it to my garden. There's not a garden out there, Guy, that we've ever seen, I'll say it, that we've ever seen, that this wouldn't just complement everything else around it. It really does add that additional piece.
You know what? And I would love to know how much rain. Wouldn't you? I mean, wouldn't you, Chad? I would love to know in a rainstorm because people ask me, hey, I heard you got a lot of rain. How much you get? I'm like, it just rained. I could walk outside and I could be like, dude, we got 2 inches in an hour and a half. I mean, I could go right to my rain gauge and I could check that out. And I love that it's decorative. It lights up at night. I got little thing, little fireflies going around a little circle, and I've got, you know, color on both sides. You could just wedge this into any garden. And I said earlier, Chad, you know, if you want to just put it in a plant, in a potted plant that's got little flowers on the, you know, ones that are low growers, you could stick it right in a plant, and now you got a way to know what temperature it is every day and how much rain you got. It's perfect.
You got it. Yeah, the stake is included. So you don't have anything additional to buy. You stake it right in the ground. In fact, we did one show previously with Adam Freeman and the backstage visual coordination. They actually zip tied it to a pole. And so they didn't even stake it in the ground at all. It was almost zip tied to a fence. So the possibilities of where you can put this are limitless. But I'm just telling you, when you see these vibrant colors, especially on that butterfly, when you open the box, or the cat's tail, or even that beautiful green hummingbird, that's the only choice you're making, hummingbird or butterfly, and you can't go wrong with either. They're both beautiful.
Yeah, and don't let the jumbo price steer you away. It's $19.95. I mean, listen, you know what? You'll get year after year out of this, but stuff like this, if I had it 1 year, I'd be happy with that, all right? But you're gonna have it year after year. It's very well made. There's no wear and tear on it. It just sits outside. Old school thermometer, which I love, right? And you got the rain catcher there, and you got little decoration. It's a customer pick on hsn.com. I think people are like, it's a good value. For 20 bucks, I want to know how much rain I'm getting every day, and you will. Chad, we're going to add a little time. As always, we get crazy busy with all Chad's cool stuff. We're going to add a little time, but it's only $6.65. HSN credit card, $10 off today. But Chad, we got a minute. Give us top to bottom everything that we get with this. Remember, you have your choice of butterfly or hummingbird. Go ahead, Chad.
That's right. So this is what we call whimsical meets functional, because it's whimsical and it's florally and viney design with the way that it's designed, but it's function because you're getting two tools. You're getting that rain gauge that's at the very top, that glass, that real glass rain gauge, and you're also getting that really nice antique thermometer that, yes, actually works. It's powered by the solar of the sun, so everything's being charged, your LED lights that surround that glass. And then if this gets full or dirty, because all the pollen, then you just dump it out and you can rinse it and put it right back in, right through those little LED lights that look like fireflies. But guys, when you get it home and the colors pop to life, you might come back and pick up a second one and just give it to a neighbor, a gardening friend, anything like that, because everything's labeled Fahrenheit, Celsius, or inches and centimeters, so everybody's covered, Guy.
All right, here we go. 734-903, very, very busy. $20 if you want to pick it up. I love it. Hey, Chad, real quick while I got you there, give us like about 20 seconds on our pest repellers, very popular in the show.
Yeah, pest repellers are an item that's been here for 10 years. They're an ultrasonic sound wave that goes out into the room and it spreads in. All you do is plug it in. And once you plug it in, the ultrasonic sound goes out into the room and it repels the big five: mice, rats, ants, roaches, and spiders. Yeah, those cockroaches you see there, when they hear the sound that comes out of these, they get away. They don't want to be anywhere near it, but nothing to worry about for you or your husband or your kids or even your cats, your dogs, your fish, your babies. Nobody hears it except for the mice, the rats, the ants, the roaches, and the spider. And Guy, those are third-party, independently laboratory tested to make sure they work. They've been here for 10 years.
I love them. I love them. Everybody does. Get them, try them. You got 30 days to try them. You're going to love them. Thanks, Chad. Great job today. All right, everybody, we are going to step away for a moment, but I want